What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. Today I've got another one from Mill Creek Entertainment, and this one is A Beautiful Planet. So this is an IMAX documentary, which means that it's shorter than a normal movie. This one is just under 50 minutes. As you can tell from the cover, this one is about outer space. Most of it takes place on the International Space Station. It's kind of a look at environmental issues that are impacting the Earth, but even though it's stuff that we're already probably mostly familiar with, it's interesting because it shows us from a perspective that most of us will never get to experience, and that's from the International Space Station. You can actually see the effects that some of these environmental issues are having on our planet, and seeing it from such a unique perspective is really interesting and adds a lot of value, I think, to A Beautiful Planet as a kind of as a movie experience. It's also not super preachy or super science heavy. It's very it puts everything into layman's terms. As you can imagine, a 50-minute movie, there's not a lot of time for super detail. It's not just about the ecological stuff, though. There's also quite a bit about life on the International Space Station, what that's like, kind of what the routines are like, which I think is really interesting if you're somebody that's super into NASA or just into space in general. I think you'd have a great time with this one. For myself, my favorite part was the fact that it was narrated by Jennifer Lawrence, which is always a plus for me to have her involved in something. And like I said, it's really good if you like these kind of documentaries. The IMAX format's a little bit different than your long playing documentaries. There's not a lot of time, but there's a lot of stuff that's put in there. There's little time wasted. It's a very visual experience, but in this case, there's also quite a bit of I don't know about story, but information to go along with it. So the time goes by super, super fast. And I honestly could have watched probably something that was twice this long because it was just really interesting to me. The Blu-ray is from Mill Creek. It's got both the 4K Ultra HD and the Blu-ray. It also has digital, but it's through Mill Creek's proprietary service. You can't redeem it on Vudu or Movies Anywhere or whatnot. The 4K release on this, unbelievable. One of the best looking 4K discs I've seen. And it's not just because it has access to such amazing, beautiful visuals. Like, the technical merits of the transfer are amazing. This is reference level stuff. I mean, the colors are like ungodly. Maybe the best looking colors I've ever seen on a 4K release. I mean, they are just like pop off the screen, super vibrant, super, super rich. I mean, definitely something that if you want to know that, like, a lot of times when you compare a Blu-ray to a 4K, especially if it's in a feature film, like, you'll see some like uptick in the 4K, but not like a wow factor, especially if you buy some of the catalog releases. It's just they don't really put the care into the 4K versions to really make sure that they're like maximized. If you watch this movie on Blu-ray and then on 4K, it will blow your mind. Like, there's that much of a difference. This is, like I said, maybe the best looking 4K release I've ever seen. As far as extras, it's got 3 very short behind the scenes featurettes. I think if you want a reference level disc for your collection to show off your home theater, A Beautiful Planet would definitely fill that. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing, just fantastic. And then again, anybody who likes documentaries, NASA stuff, space stuff, environmental concerns, or you just really like to hear Jennifer Lawrence's voice, I definitely recommend this. If you want to read a full write-up of A Beautiful Planet, you can go to my website, markfusion.com, and check that out, as well as tons of other Mill Creek releases, as well as, well over 1,000 other movie reviews, TV show reviews, all that kind of stuff. You can also find tons of movie reviews right here in this playlist on YouTube, including a lot of other Mill Creek releases. And if you want to drop me a sub, that would be great. I'm like flustered now because I'm thinking about Jennifer Lawrence's voice. But anyway, if you want to drop a sub, that would be great. It's the best way to help support me, help me to keep growing this channel and my site. And if you want to go like the super extra mile, when you do visit my site, you can use my Amazon links there, and anything I get from that, I'll put right back into getting more movies to do more reviews, and hopefully more stuff with Jennifer Lawrence and or her voice in it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you want to see how good 4K can look on your home theater, A Beautiful Planet is one of the best looking discs I've seen. Thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.